friends, welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? Um Today we're doing some studio work. There are several things that I need to get done before next month begins. And well, there are like how much projects in front of me? A few projects in front of me. I will not be making this vlog very long because studio work can sometimes take hours. Like sometimes I'm in the studio just doing what I call studio work for the entire day. So I'm just gonna pick something from this pile, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on. I'm just letting you into the process of literally the process of what I do for videos, because next month it is not a major month. I think I'll get a good 2 videos out of it, but we will be doing the March, what is it called, the Metal March Madness. And I had to look in this book, and so you'll be seeing this book a couple times next month. I'm finished with this one. I've already prepped this one, but there are other things that I want to do in March. Oh gosh, what is this? A great piece of something. In March, sorry about that. That there's other stuff that I want to do. Not necessarily for Metal March Madness, but there's other stuff that I want to do that I need to get done. One of the stuff that I need to get done is this book. There's this app. I spoke about it before. If I can find a picture of it, I will put it up for you, called What to Draw. And I use that app a lot to give me prompt ideas. So I want to do at least 10 prompt ideas from that app in this book. So I'm giving myself 10 drawing prompts to put in this book. It's not that I want to finish this book, but I want to finish this book. And I think if I put some drawing prompts in this book, it'll be on the fully illustrated, not fully colored pile. But it'll be a book that is basically like this one here, that is fully illustrated but not fully completed. So yeah, I also want to work in this book because this is the book I'm working when it comes to my more bargain friendly watercolor paints. This is the book that I'm working in. So I have this book out to maybe do some investigations, and I probably won't bring those on cameras to you, but I'll bring the result. I'm also doing some re-swatching. This is my bargain friendly colored pencils and watercolor pencils, and I usually keep them together, but I'm re-swatching this booklet because of the amount, I keep them in a booklet. But this time I decided to make an actual little booklet for them, a little binder booklet for them. So I have the watercolor paper as its cover, and then I'm all ruled up already for the book. It's ready. It's just now to go through the long process of coloring in the slots. And also we have this. I've printed some of these so I could do some investigations. Normally what I do is, as I'm writing with the fountain pens, I put my thoughts about them. So I was running out of some of my investigation sheets, so I had to get some more. I think these are the project we will be working on today. This was for this project here, because what I do is I treat the black paper, because I notice when I treat the black paper, it is not as soft, and 2, it is not as permeable as it was before. So I treat the black paper, and I didn't only treat the 2 sheets that I was working with, but I also treated 3 more, so that I have extra in the event that I need extra sheets. I have them already prepped to go. So I did that. And today we're working with this. Let me bring you guys in more to the middle. Bring you to one, because now we're working with this for Metal March Madness. You would have seen it in my birthday haul, I think, where I got some metallic watercolors. These ones. Yeah. So I will be working with this one in, there's something in it. I'll be working with these in March. But prior to the store selling these, they used to sell these. So definitely we'll be doing some color and comparisons with these to figure out if these colors feel the same or the same as what is in this one. So what I want to do, because these are in 2 packs, that's 1 and 2, I'm just going to put them in this empty pencil tin that I have here. I think it could fit. And so I kind of reduced my bulkiness, if you noticed. So that's what I want to do today. And then in March, I won't open this. I'll give you my first impression of these. As usual of what I do the first impression, then work with it some, take it away, and give you my full concluded thoughts about them. Take it away, work with it some, and then bring it back to you with a fully concluded thought. So I will not be working with this today because that's for a video by itself, but I do need to re-swatch and rehome these. Okay, so now I have a piece of watercolor paper. This is You Create 140 pounds 300 GSM paper. I have here that I need to prep. I also have here a piece of black watercolor paper from Legion, Stonehenge Legion. This is their black watercolor paper. So I need to measure it and prep it to accept this. But it's studio work, guys. I don't want to have you here for 4 hours, because the next order of business is to punch some holes in this so that I could have it, so I could put it in my binder folder for when I need it. There we go. So this one is finished as quick as that. I'm wondering if I should use these papers instead, because, you know, this is what I'm using for it. Okay guys, we're starting this thing off very calmly, very slowly. What you see me do now is prep the swatching surface. I kind of measure out the papers that I need and then cut it to size. I think the next step you're going to see me do is actually try to do placement of the packaging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save those swatches, and then we're going to discuss this when we do our sketchbook progress video. And now you're seeing me doing the placement of the paints where I want them to go, you know, so it looks to me very good. And right now I am just ruling the lines, the swatch columns that I want to use. This is for me, this was a very therapeutic thing that I needed today. I wasn't feeling too well, and I just needed something to, you know, kind of calm the thoughts in my head, and this was exactly what I needed to do. What I normally do when I do swatches, I like to first find the middle of my swatch sheet, and then after finding the middle, then from that middle, if I want 12 sections as I do in this one, I just divide it 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, and that will give me 6 on the upper, 6 on the lower, which is actually 6 plus 6 is 12. Now I'm pre-wetting my paints. I find out that these paints, especially these ones, they perform better if they're pre-wet and given some time to dry. And here I'm just using some of my just transparent tape, my double-sided tape, sorry, to do placement, and I'm indicating which paint I want to go first just by a mark. And now here goes the swatching. I first started, now there is no color names to these paints, so I first started off with the gold color. I think there's 3 gold colors in this set, and I use them from cool to warm. So that's what you see me doing here, just going from cool to warm with these paints. And this was where the therapeutic effect of swatching actually came in, just doing those beautiful colors. And I was just calmed, looking, watching something on my computer and just being very calm about it. Uh, I love that lavender color, and I'm swatching them both on white and black just to see if there's any iridescent effect, if there's any color changing effect from these paints. And they don't seem to have much color changing effect, and some of them don't seem to be that quite opaque. I'm not saying all of them, some of them don't seem to be that quite opaque. What I'll do with these swatches, I'm gonna leave them to dry for the rest of the week, and then I'm gonna put them together, and then I'm gonna put them into the tin, sorry. The other step is to probably do some exercises with these paints, because I actually was having a lot of fun with the swatching that I think I want to, and maybe just working with these paints will allow me to get back into using metal paints again. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the end piece. Okay, we are now finished with the swatching of these stuff, of these metallic paints. I can't wait to dig into the other ones to see how these compare and contrast to this. This was a lot of fun, guys. This was exactly what I needed for today. Just calmed, relaxing. Swatching is very therapeutic for me, and I was enjoying this. Thank you so much for joining me here. You'll definitely be seeing more of these paints next month. I will put these to dry for at least 48 hours, or maybe just leave them for the rest of the week and then put them together and put these up. I am thinking today, since I have these all wet and prepped, to start doing the exercises that I have for these paints. Here are the exercise. Let me bring it out a bit, just a bit, so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Lift just a bit. Yeah, so I already have an area prepped for the compare and comparison section for Metal March Madness. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if I should just, since the paints are already wet and prepped, to do this part of the exercise, and then in March, when we do our Metal March Madness and look at those other pointer paints, we can finish up this exercise. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, and as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.